Well, welcome to the big EU business debate here at the Northern Ireland Science Park. The room's filling up, expecting 150, 160 people here tonight, and some very polarised views, but hopefully a sensible and instructive and informative debate coming up on the question of the EU referendum, joined by the man who's organised it all, Jeff Peel. Jeff, you're very welcome. What's the reason for this evening, and is this what you might call the start of the real debate on the EU question here in Northern Ireland?
Well, I think so. I think obviously the business community is absolutely critical to this whole thing, and the majority of people here this evening are small business owners, and many of them have not made their mind up how they're going to vote in the referendum. So hopefully this will inform the debate. The fact that we've got the former, who's just walked past us, the former Secretary of State here, and the Shadow Secretary of State here as well. We've got Labour and Conservative, people who are vying to be the government of the day, attending the debate here in Belfast, shows that there is a huge amount of interest, and people can see the importance of this debate in all of the UK regions.
Elsewhere in the UK and sort of across the national press, the debate, although there's been a big economic focus, there has been a big focus on immigration, and some people in the business community fear that will be the overshadowing part of this whole EU referendum, and that the business question, the economic question, simply won't be addressed by voters before they go to the polls.
Well, that would be unfortunate. I think, the immigration issue is more important for certain people in this debate. Frankly, as far as I'm concerned, I work in the tech sector. Most of my clients, you can see Equiniti here, for example, one of our sponsors, important employers in the technology sector, dependent on skills. And the fact is that those skills are available from all over the globe these days, not just from the European Union. Technology companies need to get skills from people wherever they happen to reside, and therefore it's not a single market in an EU context, it's a global market. Therefore it's very important that we discuss how we get talent, certainly, but it shouldn't dominate the debate. The whole immigration issue shouldn't dominate the debate, and I think we're hopefully going to touch on the cost of the European Union, whether we're getting good value for money, whether...
Well, you are, of course, nailed your colours to the mast. You are a Brexiteer. You would vote to leave. But we are going to see, and we're going to hear both sides here tonight. And interesting that left and right, in the shape of Kate Hoey and Owen Paterson, are going to be on the same side of this debate.
Yes, indeed, and we've got Labour and Conservative on both sides of the argument. A former Conservative MEP here, John Stevens, who would style himself as a free market Conservative, but on this issue he's pro-stay. And Kate Hoey going against, her Shadow Secretary here in Northern Ireland.
I see Vernon Coaker, maybe you could join us now, Vernon, if you'd like to step in. If I could just have you over here for a second. Thanks, Jeff.